welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Detroit Tigers.
Just about set to go now. Showing the slab in today's game. Jackson Jobe. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the third baseman,
Leading
Jonathan
off for
India.
the Royals, third baseman, Jonathan India.
And that one way outside. And away we go this afternoon. Fouled off left side.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch
Shortstop,
wasn't even
Bobby
much to
Witt
think about.
Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Double play ball to second. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
Vinny Pasquantino.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This to third. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Back at Comerica Park. And today's starting pitcher, Cole Ragans.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Justin
Here's the
Henry
shortstop
Malloy.
at the plate. Justin Henry Malloy. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball.
No ball,
0-2
two
hole
strikes.
now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
two
And
strikes.
a count 1-2. Stays alive. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Got him swinging.
Batting
Gleyber
second,
Torres up to the
second
plate.
baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And first offering is fouled off. Ragans certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is
Batting
empty.
third,
Riley
center
Green
fielder,
up now for the Tigers.
Riley Green.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Top of the second,
Leading
and
off
to the plate for Kansas City,
catcher,
Salvador Perez. Joe back to work. Center field. Green going after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Michael Garcia.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Michael Garcia.
Up the middle, Malloy. To first, and now two gone. Two down,
That is
bases
it.
empty.
Second baseman,
Michael
Michael
Massey
Massey.
now at the plate.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Two outs, base is empty. Outside low. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was
Batting
so
seventh,
fun to
right
watch.
fielder,
Fastball
Hunter
pretty much
Renfroe.
middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Tap foul at the plate. Almost
ball,
got him.
two
Straighten
strikes.
him up a little bit.
Two balls,
Oh,
two
that's
strikes
kick
to count with two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Count full.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, two down. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Andy Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez.
There's a strike. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Ball one there. High in the air, out to right. Corrals it, and there's one down. And now the first
Batting
baseman,
fifth,
Spencer
first
Torkelson.
baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
On the ground to third. And they get
He's
Torkelson
out.
for the out. And next up for the
Batting
Tigers,
sixth,
Kerry
left fielder,
Carpenter. He's
Kerry
someone that really
Carpenter.
beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. down and lifted in the air. Renfroe in position. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. On to the third inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Drew Waters. Waters goes 6'1" in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. That missed inside, and that is ball one. And that's down and away. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air, right center field. McKinstry on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Walked his first time. That one is upstairs.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Javier Baez.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
1 ball, 1
that missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Slings it across. Baez gone on the play.
Batting 8.
Tomas Nido with the play.
Tomas Nido.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. That's a little bit low.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Zach McKinstry. Swing and a miss, there's the slider. It's 0-1.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout. Back here in Detroit, start of the 4th. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog,
That's a
this is
ball.
a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Now 1-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Witt on at first, nobody out. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And they'll score first. It's 1-2. And it hits the fence. And in its second with an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air to left down the line. Carpenter in position. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Torres tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom 4, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Justin Henry Malloy. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch is outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Fly to right his first time.
Torres.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here. Pitch
One ball,
misses, and
two
it's
strikes.
1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's
Up
Riley
next
Green.
for the
Struck out
Tigers.
swinging his
Center
first time.
fielder, Riley Green.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
And a
Nope.
breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way
that's
off the
out.
plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. We go to the top of the
Leading
5th.
off for
Now
the
it's the right
Royals,
fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Renfroe.
Joe back to work. Not
Nope,
even
1-0.
close there. Ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And a foul ball. And that
Nope, that's a
just
ball.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Up next
Drew
for the
Waters
Royals,
stands in.
left fielder,
He was a
Drew
strikeout
Waters.
victim his first time. Right through there for a strike. And
1-1.
ball 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. He's 0 for 1. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. Base knock center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball,
Up
middle of the
next
plate,
for the
jumped
Royals,
all over it.
third baseman,
Absolutely
Jonathan
smoked that ball.
India.
Jonathan India at the plate. In the air, right field, McKinstry. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of
off
the inning.
for the
Now
Tigers,
here's the Tigers cleanup hitter,
designated
Andy Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
One and one.
And that one is inside. Fouled off down the right side. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Now batting.
And
the
up
first
next for
baseman,
Detroit, Spencer Torkelson.
Torkelson.
Grounded out his first time up. In there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, He could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In the
One
dirt.
ball,
Now 1
2
and 2.
strikes.
1 out, base is empty. And the next
balls,
pitch is
2
way
strikes.
outside. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts.
Now batting left fielder.
And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. And first offering is fouled off. That clips a corner.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Back at Comerica
Leading
Park.
off for the
Now it's the
Royals,
shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Out to center. Green going after it. He's got it. And there's one down. So digging in, Vinny
Now batting first
Pasquantino.
baseman,
Almost a
Vinny
loud start
Pasquantino.
to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
That's
Oh,
off the
that's it.
inside corner. And that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity,
That's
you'd
it.
prefer
Ball
that pitcher
2.
work away.
1 down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, Carpenter sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
2
batting,
outs, base is
catcher,
empty. And now the
Salvador
catcher
Perez.
comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Ball 1's the
Perez
count.
goes 6 feet 3 inches, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. And that
Nope.
misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it,
2-1.
this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one
Ball
missing
in.
inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Great effort, but it gets down.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a
Now
solid
batting,
swing right there.
designated
Caught it out
hitter,
front and
Michael
lifted into the
Garcia.
outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Michael Garcia. First pitch just misses. Perez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Close
That's ball
one,
2.
doesn't get the call. 2-0. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a really nice approach to
Now
shoot that
batting,
line drive to
second
the
baseman,
New arm out
Michael
of the bullpen,
Massey.
Tarek Skubal.
Now
gets an
pitching
opportunity
for
to
the
square off
Tigers.
against his former team, so
Number
I wouldn't be
29.
surprised if he came out a little
Tarek
extra jacked up right here.
Skubal.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That
Nope.
misses the zone, and that is
Ball
ball
1, no
1.
strike.
Here's a high chopper. Torres over to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
And
off
now
for the Tigers,
Javier
third
Baez.
baseman, Javier Baez.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hit in the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it. And there's one down. And here's the catcher,
Now
Tomas
batting,
Nido.
catcher,
Went down on
Tomas
strikes his first time
Nido.
through. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Just misses with that one. On the ground to third. India over to first in time. That's the
Now
second
batting,
out.
right fielder,
And now
Zach
here is
McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry. Just missed. The Tigers hitless so far in the game. And that's in for a strike. That clips the corner. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a drive, deep right field. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And now the shortstop, Justin Henry Malloy. And that's in for a strike. Runner edges away at second. Out in front and foul to the left side.
One ball.
In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out to short. Witt throws to first in time. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Hunter
Leading off for
Renfroe.
Kansas City, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
One and 2 here. On a line out towards center. Reaching try, but can't bring it in. And to the
Now
plate for
batting,
Kansas
left
City,
fielder,
Drew
Drew
Waters.
Waters.
0 for 2 in this one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. McKinstry makes the play, and there's one away. Kyle
Now
Isbell
batting,
steps
center
in for the
fielder,
Royals.
Kyle Isbell.
And there's the strike. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
India.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with
Bobby
nothing.
Witt Jr.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's inside. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Late swing, fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Riley Green.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will. Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge.
The new pitcher in the game, John Schreiber.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Upstairs. Late swing fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
In the dirt, runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Schreiber checks on first. Green back in on a dive. Green off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one misses. 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
Carpenter, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
The 1-1. And downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third. He'll score and they tie it. Running around third is Torkelson. He scores and they have the lead.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Baez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Witt sends it across to first. Baez gone on the play. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brant Herter. This southpaw's been
Now
really
pitching
good against
for the
left-handed
Tigers.
hitters.
Number 48.
Well,
Leading
1-run
off
game.
for Kansas
Vinny
City, first
Pasquantino
baseman, Vinny
steps in for the Royals.
Pasquantino.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first
Ball 1,
pitch
no
misses
strike.
for ball 1. Popped up. Malloy makes the grab. 1 away. Salvador Perez steps
Up
in for the
next
Royals.
For the Royals, catcher Salvador Perez.
Just
Ball back
missed.
outside.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. That's a ball.
That's
Tried the
inside.
sweeper. And that's
Whoa, that's
outside.
out.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a chopper. Throw on to Torkelson, and that quickly 2 away. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Michael Garcia. 1 for 3. Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers.
Ball
Seeing
1.
the offense just sputter, not
Got a
able to
ball,
get
1
anything
strike.
going.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a ball popped up. Herter pulls that one down, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Kansas
now,
City.
new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll into the
64,
bottom of the 8th, Steven
Steven
Cruz.
Cruz.
And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Now here's the
Leading
Detroit
off
catcher,
for the
Tomas
Tigers,
Nido.
Catcher, Tomas Nido.
And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball one.
Ball.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
This one in the air. Pasquantino under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry, 1 for 2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Renfroe hauls it in, 2 away. And here's
Now
the
batting,
Tiger leadoff
shortstop,
man, Justin Henry Malloy. 0 for 3 in this one. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Ball.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Malloy stands at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next
Nope.
pitch is
That's
inside.
inside.
And it's 2-1. That one fouled off. Ouch.
That hit him.
He had 2
Perfect.
strikes on him, and he hit him. First and
Now
second,
batting,
2
the center
outs.
fielder,
Riley Green up now for the
Green.
Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a
0-1.
strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that gets down for a base hit. Out at the plate. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Now pitching
Back
for
now,
the Tigers.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Merrill
30.
McDaniel. A chance at his first save of the year. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. There's a strike. McDaniel measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. A solo shot. It's 3-2. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. And fouled off. And it skips into dirt.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Carpenter on a dead sprint, racing back, hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Fly ball down the line. Carpenter turns to the right on the move. Has room, and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.